I get asked often how people can increase their intuitive gifts, their connection to spirit. I think most of us would like to have a better idea as to what we need to look out for in life, who we need to look out for, how to get through, this existence. And one of the very first things that I did that caused these gifts to blossom within me is to work with my ancestors. So, for folks who don't know about this part of my story, I took a DNA test. There were things in that DNA test that intrigued me. I signed up for Ancestry.com, started to build family trees. That's when the Twilight Zone Express pulled into my head. Now, in my studio, I have pictures of all sorts of ancestors that I have never met. That person right there, that's my grandfather. That's my father's father. I never got a chance to meet him because he passed away, and well, my dad was 8. My dad was born in 1958, so 1966, quite a while before I was born. My grandfather was 52 when my dad was born, and that blows my mind. His mother, in a picture you can't see, well, actually, she's kind of right there. My grandmother was 44 when my dad was born. Though that was amazing for back in the day, it's amazing today. Well, today is July 18th. It's my husband's birthday, and it is my great-grandmother's birthday. This is Susie Hilliard. Susie Hilliard was my father's 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 mother. So this would have been the mother of my grandfather, my great-grandmother. Now, Susie is amazing to me, even though I never met her, because after digging into Ancestry, I found out that she watched her husband go away to World War I and come back. That was James Benjamin Simons. And then she watched my grandfather go away to World War II and come back. That woman watched her husband go to a world war, and she ran the farm, she took care of business, raised the kids while he was gone, and then she had to watch at least one of her sons go to the following subsequent world war. That strength is phenomenal. And yes, we can praise the soldiers and the noble men who fought in the Civil War, American Revolution, the World Wars. We can praise those men, and we should, but we must think about the women who stayed home, or perhaps even participated in World War II, to help us be who we are today. Now, America is in a funny place. I think it's always in a funny place, and I think people want to see it be a better place. I personally love America because I am a gay man who can have a husband without worrying about my head getting chopped off. I'm a gay man who can have a store on Main Street, USA, and not have to worry about people coming in and killing me or injuring me. That is a gift beyond measure because there are many places in the world where that would not fly. For all of that being said, whether you knew your ancestors or not, you have their strength in them. Not only genetically, but there's a fascinating subject called epigenetics, which is essentially ancestral memory. The things that our ancestors experienced, I believe up to 14 generations back, can still impact us today. Sign up for an Ancestry.com free trial. Start plugging in dates of your parents, your grandparents. One of the coolest things that happened is that I found this picture of Susie on Ancestry.com. This was not a picture that my family had. This was not something that my dad had or his family had. This is something other relatives had and uploaded to Ancestry.com. Not only is it cool, not only can we find and connect with those spirits or those people that came before us, but we can tap into their strength, because that strength, no matter what you believe, lives on in you. You are proof of it. So, honor your ancestors. And remember, the next time the wife kicks out and you get a little pissy, go find yourself a roll of paper towels. I always tell people to get a roll of paper towels because that signifies how we live in the age of miracles. We do. Do you know what my great-grandmother would have given for a roll of paper towels back in the day? I think we've only had, hot showers for the past 50 or 60 years. We live in an age of miracles, and it would do us really well to remember that. So, find me, find my readings, find my podcast on my website at joshsimons.com.